Good morning, everyone. We are sitting in my truck letting it warm up because it is cold as... It's actually not as cold as it was. It's warming up a little bit. But it was, I think it went down to single digits last night, so it was pretty chilly. That's Fahrenheit, not Celsius, so... But zero, around zero, give or take a little bit, Celsius. No, zero is 32, isn't it? So, I guess it would have been negative Celsius. I'm not really good with my Celsius. I learned it a long time ago, you know, but then you tend to forget as you get older. I am relearning algebra and calculus. That's what you do as a homeschool parent, isn't it? Don't ask me why I'm goofy this morning. Last night was the first round of the NFR, so we'll have to touch on that. Not that some of you might be super interested, but some of you might be, so we'll touch on it. But we're going to go take care of these horses. I just thought I would pop in and say good morning while we were waiting for the truck to warm up. So, all right, bye. Yeah. All right, we're going to do a morning chores moment, I suppose, since we haven't done that in a while. First thing we do is put the horses out, and then we'll feed everybody. So I'm just going to kind of put you on a time lapse because there's a lot of in and out, and I can't talk to you the whole time, so time lapse makes like the best sense. So here we go. Well, my girls gave me 2 eggs today. I have all this. Are you closing yourself in the barn? I have all those chickens, and that's okay. I don't put my chickens under lights in the winter, so I let them cycle naturally. But look at this one. Isn't it pretty? It's a Moran egg compared to a regular brown egg. Can't tell really well. So I'm gonna go to my little farm stand here because we just got a delivery. You know, a lot of things you just can't go to the store and get, you know, people want for Christmas. And I don't know if this is happening all across the country, but I've noticed this year the shipping is crazy. I had something delivered by an independent delivery person. This guy rolls up out here in the sticks. He was in a little like Honda Civic or something, and very, very foreign. And he delivered me a package. He come running over. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," because he was flying in the road, and I followed him in, and he apologized. And he's like, "Here, accept delivery." And I was like, who do you even work for? So I guess it was like an independent delivery service that's separate from the major ones. Anyways, then like the UPS guys are driving U-Haul trucks because the demand is so high and they don't have enough trucks. So every time like a U-Haul rolls up, I'm like, because they don't even come up my driveway anymore now that I have the farm stand down there. They just leave packages. And I'm fine with that. But here I am, you know, Annie Oakley up here. Every time somebody rolls up with a U-Haul, I'm like, who's that? What are they doing? What are they stealing? I get like super anxious. Here it is, just the poor UPS guy, which is probably a terrible idea because right down, like when you leave my road and you turn on to the next road, that is the road that this happened on, just a little, like maybe not even a mile from here. That poor UPS guy in his UPS truck went to make a delivery and somebody pulled a gun on him. I mean, it was a mental episode, and he thankfully didn't shoot him. And he took off and wrecked into a guide rail, and they caught him. But do you really think it's a good idea to have him driving a U-Haul truck now? I feel like they're setting him up for failure. Anyways, so, and I like this UPS guy. He's very, very nice. And usually I have a decent relationship with our delivery guys, but they're constantly changing anymore. But he must have been off because I was expecting a very expensive package for one of our boys. And it said it was delivered. And when I looked, it said it was delivered to a town over. And I was like, what the hell? So I opened a claim, and I called yesterday. I contacted the seller, and they opened a claim and everything. And lo and behold, today it appears. You know, we got enough stress in our lives. We don't need this shipping stress to go along with it. But anyways, I have 2 large boxes down here that I need to... it's a distance. I'm thinking about getting the dolly, but the driveway is a solid sheet of ice. So anyways, I'm going to get off here. I need Harley to go check and make sure everybody's in bed up there.
They are. You already know this.
Shane's not wrong. All right, well, you could take the eggs up anyways. Well, okay, we'll see if you can help. All right, I gotta go. We'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, we're inside now, but I wanted to show you guys something that I recently acquired. I don't know if you saw the post I made a few days ago. It was December 1st I made the post. So I was helping Jeff on a job, and I was kind of, I don't want to use the term snooping, but I kind of do snoop. Just like look at like architecture of old homes when I'm in the basements, because I love to see how things are put together, and I love to see the canning rooms. I like to see just what people came up with back in the day. Anyways, I turned the corner and I found this. Yes, it is sitting in my kitchen on a freezer right now, and no, I'm not sad about it or ashamed either. This, the base is downstairs, but I brought this upstairs to clean it, and I still have a lot of cleaning to do on it, but I got most of the gunk off. This is a Singer 29.4, and everything works on it. Who knows how long it sat there. I gave it a good oiling, and she's mostly complete. I need the belt, which is not hard to find, and this is the only piece I found that was broken. So I think I can get this whole component actually still available, and then yeah, everything is in really good shape. It's a cobbler machine, so they used to be able to move this around and patch shoes, and even the, get in there, that's where your bobbin goes. And most of the time, like I had one of these before, and these holes were all worn and everything. This one's in surprisingly good condition, considering who knows how long it sat.
Hi.
You going to wrap presents? Okay. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this. I'm really excited about it, to be honest with you. And they used to put in here like a piece of wool or something else that would be covered in like lanolin or whatnot, and it would wax the thread, because the thread will sit here and then it would come through and go, huh?
Another one.
Yeah, I will. And then come up and then be threaded the rest of the way. So it used to wax the thread even. I just think it's so fascinating. And I checked the serial number on this, and it is from about the year 1910. So she's over 100 years old. So I just love that. Good morning, Chase. And I actually can't wait to use it. I think I'm gonna leave this. I'm not gonna try to like repaint her or anything. I'm gonna leave her have her natural patina, but the base was painted a weird color of brown, and I don't love that. So I'm going to kind of like sand down and paint the base a nice black so that it looks more authentic. But yeah, so that's my new find. Hey, Teeny. So Harley said, will you stay down here and brush Athena with me? So I said, definitely. Come here. Oops. There you go. Oops. I just wanted to show you, she's mad because I took her blanket off, but I braided her up. And I don't know if the shine comes through. She's dirty, like this is dirt right here. But look at how shiny she is for her winter coat. I'll show you here, I know you're mad at me. I'll show you here in a minute what I've been feeding these guys. That's pretty good. Love to see it. Even Atari, I don't know if you can tell. she's a gray, so it's kind of harder to tell how shiny, but you can kind of see the glisten. Hi, Tari.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, look how shiny. Look how mad.
Oh, shh, trying to bite.
She's a pistol.
Okay.
Oh. Did you have to? Did you have to poop in the aisle?
My mom did.
Oh. Okay. Okay, she's back in her freshly cleaned stall and eating her supper. So I'll show you. A while ago, and I think I've mentioned it before on this channel, but a while ago, we switched the horses from a grain diet to a forage-based diet. So they literally just get 1 scoop of alfalfa pellets a day. This stuff. Any brand, store brand works. I do not soak mine. I don't have a horse that has a problem with choke, so I don't soak mine. The other thing, I give a flax supplement, but sometimes it's hard to find the one that I like. So I switched to DAC Bloom, which is also like a flax-based supplement. It's fat, protein, amino acids. So it just gives them stuff that the alfalfa is maybe missing. And that's it. And they only get 1 scoop of this a day. 1 scoop of this a day, 1 scoop of the alfalfa a day, and then hay, whatever they'll eat of hay. That's what they get, and that's how nice they look. Now, Callie gets the same thing, but she gets 2 scoops of the DAC Bloom, and with her 1 scoop of alfalfa, she gets 1 scoop of just like a basic sweet feed. Because, oddly enough, the quarter horse is the harder keeper. The Arabs, like, stay fat on air. But anyways. So, I guess I'll just sign off for tonight, because we had a full day of talking about shipping errors and... oh, that's funny. Real quick before I get off the phone, and I'm not using my tripod right now.
You can use it. It's...
One of my customers that got tallow, the Sunspell tallow balm off me. Speaking of shipping, it's so funny that we were just talking about this. I live in Leechburg, Pennsylvania, okay? This jar of tallow went from Leechburg to Kansas to Missouri to Pittsburgh to Warrendale and back to Vandergrift, which Vandergrift is like 15 minutes from me. And the post office says they don't make enough money. I wonder why. That was like, oh, I don't know, $4 in shipping. I feel like I got my $4 worth. Anyways, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. We hope you had a great day. Oh, by the way, look at my messy tack room. Just ignore it. Okay. Hope you had a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.